We're live. Not really live. Hey guys, it's Justin and my guest this week, Arlet. This is your two-way Tuesday for the 4th.
June 4th.
Ish,
Yeah.
which we're technically shooting on Wednesday. But that's okay. Arlet was out yesterday and I thought it was super important that she be in this because she's got some big changes for us. Before we get into those changes, I wanted to give a shout out one to Tom. Tom, you got a great compliment call this week. Nice job. Mr. Aaron thought that you were just an exquisite technician. So I thought that was pretty unique and special. So great job, Tom. I've also got a shout out for somebody that's actually not even on our team. Arlet, I'm going to tell you a story from yesterday. Okay. We had a technician who should remain nameless, Adam, who broke a piece of glass in Prescott, the new piece of glass. So he had already pulled the windshield out, broke the new piece of glass in Prescott. The core location here, so Mitch and Nick stepped up to help us out and they hot shot the part to Prescott, which was
really
big. Yeah, so they had a lube technician drive all the way up there to bail us out. So great job and thank you to the core location for the help there.
Nice job, Adam. Nice job.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks again, Adam.
Now we owe favors to people.
No, in all seriousness, I don't know that it's necessarily Adam's fault. It's getting hotter. This stuff happens. Do me the favor, if you're in the habit of pulling glass out and prepping it on the stand and then going in to prep your pinch weld, don't. We need to try and keep the glass as cool as we can because when it gets hot, it just does that. So be careful where you're reaching on it and keep the glass as cool as possible. That'll help eliminate that. What else we got going on? So a couple of changes based off of feedback that you've given us around pay and making sure that we're getting you paid in a timely manner. So Arlet, what's changing and how does it affect the techs?
So now what we're changing is the way we download the insurance information. So now we're doing everything electronic, which is, we call it e-orders. So what I need you guys to do is actually use your in progress technician and when it's on hold or you complete it. The reason it's important because now we're doing everything electronic. I'm not printing any paperwork. I'm just going by the schedule. So if it's not on hold, then I will not know that I can't bill it. I have to call you, ask you questions, back and forth conversations that it holds paperwork back. So now accounting doesn't get in a timely manner so you guys don't get paid. It has to push back to the next payroll. So it's something that it can help me out to just to process your paperwork a lot quicker and to just make sure we can fix the issue, whatever it needs to be fixed before payroll, and we don't have to hold it back another week or so.
Yeah. So a big change. We've eliminated a lot of paperwork on the back end, which is going to make sure that you get paid in a good, timely manner when you do the job. But the side effect of that is the documentation that you put in the work order is super important. If you mark complete or tech complete,
yes, tech complete,
you're getting paid because we think the job is done. If the job isn't done, we need you to add notes and move the status to on hold so that we know, hey, it's not done. So again, we're eliminating a lot of things on the back end to help you out, but we also need your help to make sure that it goes smoothly.
Yes, and please make sure, because we're unable to copy and paste the deductible issues, when there was a vehicle windshield replacements or deductible. I know Joni was good at that. With the whole thing electronic, we're not able to do that. So I need you guys to actually look at the deductible information and make sure there's no deductible because we have a lot of issues where people won't collect the deductibles and I have to push it back for in a month and a payroll. You guys wonder why you guys haven't got paid for jobs. Well, that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I start hearing, oh well, AAA got paid, but I didn't get paid. I'm getting screwed.
It doesn't work that way.
News flash. If you're not getting paid, we haven't gotten paid either. They're tied together. So I certainly don't want I don't want to hear that anymore because it's flat out not true. But again, with the deductible, make sure you're paying very close attention to it.
Yes.
Because guess what? Once you leave that job site and you don't collect a deductible, we have trouble getting in touch with the insured. So that's why it gets strung out as long as it does. It's super important that you take a look at that deductible and don't rely on the notes because we have no way to put it there anymore with these e-orders.
Yes, you guys have to actually look at the deductible. Not sure how it looks in the tablet, but I do know you have to search for it now.
Yep. So anything else on e-orders?
No, it's just more communication from him. Notes, don't put me a big novel. Just need to know reschedule, issue with wrong glass, customer wasn't there, on hold.
Yep.
That gives me a good status. I'll be able to get with Diego. If there's anything regarding wrong parts or dealer stuff, I get with Diego the next morning, send him an email, hey Diego, look into this job.
Yep.
It's easy, no back and forth conversations, just
quick and easy, and it helps everybody out.
Yes,
so
please.
super excited for that. I did also want to point out, and part of the reason I didn't want to shoot this video yesterday and wanted to shoot it today is I do have our final sales numbers for the month. Yeah, we killed it. So I know it's been really stressful doing all this work, but I want everybody with me now. Take a deep breath in and out. We are in busy season. We just need to focus on relaxing. We are absolutely killing it. We're doing we're cruising. So I'm super excited for everybody. Arlet, the back end accounting team, you guys in the field, it's starting to get warm. We did really well in May, and I know we're going to do even better in June. So stay hydrated, stay safe, all that good stuff, because we can't do it without you guys. So
Yes.
great job, and let's do it again in June.
But you guys.
We had, do you know how many members we have in AAA now? We just celebrated yesterday.
Was it 6 million?
6 million. We now have 6 million members, which is big if you think about it, because with any type of club-based program, it's easy to lose members because it's an optional program.
Yes.
For us to have grown to 6 million members is really impressive. So great job on that as well. We're growing. There's no way around it. Did you know that we have life insurance?
Yeah.
Okay, Arlet knew that. I didn't know that. I don't know if you know that. It's celebrating 50 years, which is pretty cool. So, do you have AAA life insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, Arlet has it. I don't know if
With
I
your
do.
insurance, when you're not sure if you guys know, when you hold the whole 90-day thing, you do your insurance. It gives you like a life insurance on the renewal.
Is it through AAA though?
Yes, it gives like an option. I think it's another company, but it gives you a column where it says life insurance and then how much you want.
There you go. So if you have any questions about benefits, apparently Arlet's the person to ask.
Yeah.
What else we got going on? Talent Tuesday. Last week we talked a little bit about judgment, times when you display good judgment, bad judgment. What does that look like? This week we're talking a little bit about transformational thinking. Transformational thinking is important because everyone can participate by looking at how we do things today and suggesting ways to make them better and more efficient, whether it's serving members, managing a budget, or generating new sales. So I can think of a lot of examples of transformational thinking, especially here recently. What can you think of? What does transformational thinking mean to you?
Wow, you're putting me in the spot now. You gotta do this alive. You can give me a warm up.
Think about changes. So what kind of changes?
Well, changes like the electronic, now we're doing less paper and we're just focusing more on notes, less paper trail, more just getting it done and get the process a lot easier for you guys, my end, and everybody in the, accounting and everything.
Yeah, it's starting to ask those questions like, hey, why do we do it this way? Because just because we've done maybe a process for a long time doesn't mean it's the best way, right?
And changes are hard, but sometimes, changes are good. So I know in the first couple of weeks you guys are going to be kind of not going to be able to see a lot of notes, but I think if I keep telling you guys, hey, I need you guys to do the notes, you guys will be good at it.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I think this team's done really well embracing change because we've had a lot here in the past couple of months, and I think our sales numbers show that. So this is true. Transformational thinking, right? What else we got going on? Everybody's going to be going through a driving course. The first one is tomorrow. I think Art's going to it the week after. Dennis, I think you're up on the 11th. So we're going to be cycling everybody through. It's a full day course, just to make sure that we're safe as we get it.
AAA stuff?
It is a AAA thing. So it's down at the Fleet Yard.
I remember I did it when I used to shuttle. When I used to help with the shuttle.
Yeah.
It's kind of intense, a little bit different, but it's cool.
It sounds like
really good.
So we're going to send everybody through it just to make sure that we're safe, because we don't have the cameras in the vans, right? We just have the telematics.
Yeah.
It's important that we go through that. So you're going to go in the class, with the tow truck drivers, and get a chance to experience that.
And our guys do good because we haven't got any really bad car accidents. Like the fleet guys.
Don't you jinx us. Everybody has to knock on wood.
Yes, you guys have been great. I've been here for 10 years. I've never, besides our own guys hitting something, But other than that, you guys are doing great. Thank you, because I know you guys drive during traffic hours just like the guys from the Fleet Yard, and you guys are actually really good at not getting into car accidents. Keep it safe though, you guys.
Cool. So that'll be coming through. You'll see that on your schedule. I think I just block it off as fleet training. well, one more thing, well, two. So I've got the two questions. The first question for this week is actually what I'm going to tell you right now. So I'm going to give you the answer to it. We're changing the way that you communicate if customers need movie tickets. In the past, you've added notes to the work order, and quite honestly, we don't look at them because it's not part of our procedure to go in and look at the notes typically. The best way for you to communicate if a customer needs movie tickets is your work email. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but every single tablet already has your work email. Every single one of us. I need you to submit, and what is the email address? The group?
azautoglass@aaa.com. Arizona.aaa.com.
azautoglass@arizona.aaa.com. Go into that email, look at it. All we need is the subject line that has the work order. So da-da-da-da-da, needs movie tickets.
Yeah, or just put movies. Then we know, hey, we need movies to send to this customer.
And what that's going to do is that's going to create some accountability so we can track this stuff, because we've been having a lot of issues where people call back a month later, hey, I still haven't gotten my movie tickets. And that's a bad experience.
Yeah.
It's nothing you're doing wrong. We're not catching it. This is how we fix it. So the answer to the first question, how do you submit movie tickets? The answer is your work email. If you have trouble getting into that, let me know, or I'm sure Arlet can work you through it.
I need you guys to look at your email, because I will be sending a lot of more paper trail regarding your payroll on your email. So like that, you guys are aware of what you're getting paid, what you're not getting paid for.
So if you have interest in that, Arlet's been nice enough to pull up some of the commission reports for Coop and some of the other guys. If you want to get those sent to you, then at least you can see.
Yes.
We're trying to create more visibility around it and transparency, because I think that's big.
Yeah.
The second is, what is it so important, or why did I have Arlet on the show today? What is it so important that you need to pay attention to? The job status. The job status is the big takeaway, I think, for Arlet.
Notes.
Yep, job status and notes on every single work order. So the two questions: how do you submit movie tickets? One, how do you do that?
You go to a work email.
Work email.
Your tablet.
And what is so important from Arlet? Notes
Everything.
and job status. So that's all I got. Anything else for the good of the cause?
No, that'll be it.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.